I used to have this innate fear that I would always be the average man. I always seem like the average man. I always knew when I was a kid that I was meant for more. I was meant to be a man whose greatness was expressed in this reality we call life. And I got off a coaching call today and I realized, like, as I'm building out, this program for y'all, I realized that fear of being an average man, of being the average man, it not living up to my potential, because I'm sure many of you guys fear that. Knowing you're meant for more, but never living up to it. I realized that it's really about acceptance. It's really about accepting yourself. When you say things, I know I'm meant for more. I know I'm meant for greatness. I gotta win. I need to win. It's not really like anything external, you know? There's nothing really in the physical world that you're gonna see. But it's the moment that you decide to actually go after your dreams, go after your ambitions, is the moment you stop being the average man. It's the moment that you really become an anomaly. Because the average person lives in the prism of fear. They live in fear. They live conditioned. They live told. They live like sheep fattened up for the slaughter. And many ambitious men, they'll never have this revelation. They'll never have this clarity. So I always give all praises to the Most High, because I always sat with this thought of, like, what if I never make it? What if I never see out my potential? What if the people in my family never see what great a man I'm gonna become? And it was always hooked to something external, having the house, the car, the woman, the family, the money. And it hit me like I've never been the average man. I've never fit in. And I'm sure many of you that are ambitious feel the same way. Constantly misunderstood, constantly called crazy for your dreams, for actually going after your dreams, for being strict on yourself. We haven't been average at all. Our fear, our real fear, is being misunderstood. It's being unseen by the world. Because if we really, we really come down to it, we wait for this day where we magically become the man that is able to, have the lifestyle. But in reality, we're already that man. We're already the man who could hold that type of lifestyle. But we just haven't given ourselves permission. We haven't accepted who we truly are. Relentless, ambitious, disciplined, diligent, enduring, bold, courageous. We haven't given ourselves. We haven't accepted ourselves. Yet we're expecting acceptance and understanding from others when other people, they don't even face themselves. Really, when you choose to accept that that man that you know is meant for more is actually you, that fear of being average, being like everybody else, it dies in that moment. That longing that you have, that day of waiting, that day, that magical day that you've been waiting for, the magical timeline, all the pressure you put on yourself, it leaves. Because that fear of being average it never existed. You've been different since you've been a kid, and you've known it. You've been the black sheep, or even maybe the golden child, with expectations placed on them. You've already been different all your life, and everybody else sees it but you. And the day you finally accept that you'll never be average, that you'll never be like everybody else, you'll stop trying to be understood, and you'll start moving like the man you know you are, a leader, confident, decisive, bold, courageous, powerfully. It's the day that you really accept being a king. The average man, he plays life reactive. You understand this. You're an initiator. You go after the things you want. But you haven't given yourself permission to see yourself as a king. Because you believe a king must have everything first, must have the kingdom first. Then he gets to call himself a king. When in reality is, the Most High builds the king first, then he gives him the kingdom. So choose ye this day whether you continue to see yourself as an average man or as a king that you already are. Reality is just waiting for you to recognize the crown that's on your head. And every day that passes that you don't recognize that crown, that you don't recognize your throne, every day that passes, enemies move closer to taking your throne away from you. Opportunities slip you by. Your sense of self erodes daily because you keep valuing what you have externally more than you value what you have inside of you, which is what actually makes you not average, which makes you different, which makes you set apart. This is the hell of an ambitious man. That is the true fear that we carry. We don't want to be seen like everybody else.